The Department of Justice has just launched a major Second Amendment investigation into one of America's largest cities, and it could have huge implications for gun owners nationwide. The DOJ's newly created Second Amendment section is now investigating Philadelphia after reports that gun permits were revoked from several individuals allegedly based on little more than a verbal dispute with police. And if those allegations are true, this case may not only involve the Second Amendment, it could also raise serious First Amendment concerns. So sit back and let's break down exactly what's happening here. Harmeet Dillon, however you say that, the Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice, has quickly become one of the most active figures in the federal government's efforts to defend Second Amendment rights. After being confirmed by the Senate in April of 2025, Dillon helped create the first ever Second Amendment section within the Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division. Since then, that section has taken action against a number of policies and practices that it believes may conflict with constitutional protections. Among the cases already pursued are challenges involving lengthy delays in issuing carry permits through the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and allegedly unconstitutional permitting process in the U.S. Virgin Islands and bans on popular semi-automatic rifles in both Delaware and Washington, D.C. These actions are part of the broader effort to implement President Donald Trump's executive order on protecting Second Amendment rights. Now the DOJ is turning its attention to Philadelphia. On June 9th, Dillon sent a letter to Philadelphia Mayor Charlotte Parker announcing a federal investigation. And the letter states, "This letter is to inform you that the United States Department of Justice is commencing an investigation of the city of Philadelphia and the Philadelphia Police Department. The investigation concerns possible violations of the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, 34 U.S.C. 12601, which prohibits state and local governments from engaging in a pattern or practice of conduct by law enforcement officers that deprives individuals of rights protected by the Constitution of federal law. The Civil Rights Division's Second Amendment section will conduct the investigation." According to reports, the investigation appears to stem from the revocation of firearm permits held by several members of the Black Lion Party for International Solidarity. The permit revocation reportedly occurred shortly after some members became involved in a verbal altercation with the police officers in North Philadelphia. According to news reports, members of the group were informed that their permits had been revoked based on good cause, as well as concerns regarding character and reputation. What's especially notable is that the incident does not appear to have resulted in arrest or even criminal charges. In fact, according to reports, at least 2 members have already successfully appealed the permit revocations, while other appeals are still pending. And regardless of anyone's political views, the Constitution does not require citizens to support or agree with law enforcement in order to exercise their right. That's one reason this investigation is drawing so much attention. If federal investigators ultimately determine that permits were revoked simply because individuals expressed criticism of police officers, the case could involve not only Second Amendment protections, but also First Amendment protections involving free speech. At this stage, the DOJ investigations is still in early phase and many facts remain to be determined. But one thing is very clear. The DOJ's Second Amendment section appears willing to investigate alleged violations regardless of the political beliefs of the people involved. Supporters of the investigation argue that constitutional rights apply equally to everyone, regardless of ideology, political affiliation, or their background. So what do you think? Should firearm permits ever be revoked based on a person's interactions with police if no crime was committed? I want to know what you think in the comment section below. And if you enjoy Second Amendment news and legal updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.